Folks, I feel like it's been a while since we have visited the mentally deranged and clinically insane. And so I just thought today to take some time out to do exactly that, right? So without further ado, let's get into the mental asylum. You have been warned. Let's just get into this. Let's just get into it. There's no easy way to do this besides just jumping into it. It's like cold water, right? A cold plunge. You just got to throw your whole self in. You can't do a tippy toe. Let's go.
Always. To everyone in this room currently affected by the Trump administration, listen to me now. Do not give up. Do not stop fighting. Fight for you, fight for your family, fight for everyone you know. Because this country is headed towards a second fucking Holocaust.
All right. Joyless Reed, I blame you. For some reason, I feel like I gotta blame you for this one. Where else is she getting this nonsense? Did you guys hear what she said? This looks to have been recorded on like a 1984 camcorder, so you might have not gotten the best audio from it or visual. But there is a large, big back individual. I'm not going to assume the gender because she would likely punch me through the screen. I said she. I already lost. Boom, bam. It's over for me. It's a wrap. Yeah, so this big backed individual, obviously colored hair, likely graduating her way into a Starbucks. Maybe she still got college to go, so she's going to get her useless degree, then find her way to Starbucks where she will likely spit in your drink if she sees that cursed red hat on your head. But she passionately explains how you must continue to fight because Donald Trump will indeed bring about a second Holocaust, which is an interesting statement made by an individual who is likely anti-Jewish, right? The assumption is if you're on the left, it's pro-Palestine, it's pro-Pisha, it's propaganda. Little new phrase I've been throwing around is they're the queers for the Quran party. It was queers for Palestine, but now I just call it what it is. Queers for the Quran. Okay? That's who these people are. And yet she is deeply afraid of a second Holocaust. Maybe we get accurate about what happened with the first one and then we can jump to that one. But that's quite the introduction. So thank you very much for that one. Who we got up next? Who do we have up next? Who is this? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, well, we got Grandmama. Here we go. I'm already assuming, yep, this is definitely about race. As soon as I see black folks on the left, I know it has to be about racism. It's a 50-50 with the white liberals, right? Is it going to be racism? Is it going to be, LGBTQAITISNOOPQEWG? Like, it might be any of those things or hatred towards their own whiteness. But if I see color on them,
he's trying to make America white again, honestly.
Yeah. First 3 seconds. You can't make this shit up.
He's trying to make America white?
Yeah.
How so?
You can see it. He's trying to erase our history. He's trying to remove everything that we've accomplished.
When you say our history,
African American.
I haven't heard that he's trying to remove black history.
Well, he is. I mean,
what is he doing though?
Trying to remove everything that Harriet Tubman, our ancestors have accomplished.
Like their statues or?
That, the history.
So there's a Harriet Tubman.
This is actually so good. This is really good. Again, I don't know what else is about to be said in this. Maybe he'll bring it up. But DJT actually made a statement. I believe it was during Black History Month, February, a little after he got into the Oval Office. And he said that he wants to have statues of Coretta Scott King. I think Malcolm might have been on that list. God, what's his name? Baseball. First integrated black player. I'm thinking, why am I thinking Jesse? Why am I thinking Jesse? Jackie Robinson. And of course, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman is on the list of statues that DJT wants to have erected, but instead the Democrats erect a statue of Attitude Isha in the middle of Times Square. So, yeah. Erasure of history.
statue that he's like, we got to take it down?
Well, he's trying to erase everything that we've done.
Where's the statue at?
There's more than one, I'm sure. But all I'm saying is it's plain to see he's really trying to make America white again. Clearly, he doesn't care for people of color.
What do you mean he's trying to erase the history?
You know what I'm trying to say? He's trying to erase the history, things that black...
Sis, you don't know what you're trying to say. That's the problem with most of y'all. You literally are just making shit up on the spot. There's no argument. There are no points. None. It's all foolishness, madness, and that's why y'all are at a 19% approval rating. It's over for you.
He'll have accomplished over the years.
Like take him out of history books or?
Taking them out of the history books, not allowing our true history to be told in the educational system. So the history that we've been taught was a minute part of our black history. We come from greatness in different parts of Africa.
That's like African history, though. We're talking like Black American history.
Well, we're still a part of that.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's a part of somewhere else.
I'm sorry, I have to make this statement. I know some of y'all don't like, few of y'all don't like it. I don't give a damn. This is what I do on my channel. Okay, it's my channel. You don't like it. I'm sure there are plenty more where the people sit here and watch the video like a good little boy, good little girl, and let the video play out until the very end. No, we're here for the damn show. So here's the thing. It's interesting to me how there's always this argument of, well, we're not African Americans. We are foundational black Americans. We're not African. It's a new conversation. Well, okay, it's been around for a while, but it is repopularized, right? This conversation of FBAs. And they call me a tether because I don't have my roots in America. I didn't come through the transcontinental slave trade. I didn't come through those ships in 16, 17. I wasn't a part of that history. Therefore, I'm a tether. Therefore, I'm not connected to the history. Okay, fantastic. I was born in Zimbabwe. So on the other side, then they try to claim the history. Well, we were great kings and queens in Africa. Wait a minute. I thought you were an African. Then there's this nonsense about, well, black people are always here. So it's like, okay, if you're always here, then how can you also simultaneously have been brought here and then also have this history that is Africa? It's only when it's convenient that they look to attach themselves to all these, different stories of the past. Frankly, I don't care. I care about where we are now and where we are moving forward. We're having 100-year plans in the future like China does, as opposed to looking back 100 years to, oh, woe was me, look what happened. Likely, probably not.
So, but we're the only ones out of all the ethnicities. We're the only ones that don't know our history. We don't know our language. Our language was taken from us, and our last names.
But it's still in Africa. Like it's still.
Yeah, it is.
So you can
Oh my God, the talking points. They are little NPCs. These guys. They are non-playable characters. They are bots in real life. All right, let's see. We're gonna bring one more up. What we got here? Who are you? You are giving me the eyes already. It's in the eyes, Chico. It's always in the damn eyes. Yep. All right. What you going on about?
Please do me a favor and don't talk about money in front of your Uber driver.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I'm trying to calm myself down again because yet another passenger in Waikiki, of course, talking about money in front of me before I had to stop driving for the night because I will just never see the amount of money that they were talking about losing in the stock market that day. And they just brushed it off like, oh, it'll come back next week. And then just now I drove these two finance pros talking about how they're going to spend 3 mortgage payments and later on said $60,000 on a bet on the Lakers tonight. Do you know what 60?
I'm sorry. This is a message to everybody on the left, on the right, wherever you may stand. If you are offended by somebody else's financial success, relational success, career success, whatever it may be, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Look, this isn't somebody in the car talking about, abuse, and that's triggering you because you had abuse in your, in your past, or they're speaking on things that are genuinely like deeply emotionally tied, though money is an emotional subject. Really? This is what we're melting over. This is what we're snowflaking over. Somebody talking about some money. Look, I'm the type of dude, I don't get bitter, I get better. You understand me? I take notes. I would have started a conversation with them in the back and be like, oh, what do you do? How do you do it? I want to know as much as humanly possible about how to continue to upgrade my quality of life in every single area. And if you've got that information, if you got going on, I want to have the conversation. Now, I know a lot of folks aren't like that. I get that. And again, this is apolitical. I've seen victim-minded people on each side of the conversation, and it breaks my heart. I really wish you knew that you had the ability to transform your life. Instead of just blaming the government, then blaming your ex or the lack thereof, then blaming your kids, and then blaming your mama and your daddy, then blaming the dog and blaming the lack of a dog. And like, what are we doing here? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let her cook till she burns down the kitchen. But damn. Hold up. Let me bring this back up. I just realized I'm watching it by myself.
$50,000 would do for me. Pay my rent for a year. Give me a new car. I've spent so much money on this car. It still needs more in repairs than it's worth. I've put nearly 150,000 miles on this car, on this island in the last almost 4 years driving Uber. I'm getting close to giving my 15,000th ride. I've driven Uber on the best days and worst days of my life. I've driven people on the best days and worst days of their lives. Every day I have such triggering interactions for my PTSD. I need to do something.
I knew it. I knew it was coming at some point because, see, this is how I know. I can sniff out a lefty when they start using their quote unquote disabilities, mental illnesses, disorders, etc. They weaponize them. And you'll see they got laundry lists. She probably doesn't just have PTSD. She got OCD. She got SNOOP, Digo Double G, Snoop Dogg. She's got ADD, ADHD, right? She's got the old one, ADAD. Y'all don't know about ADAD. Y'all know ADAD? Odd. Y'all know about ADAD because I just made that up. That never happened, never existed. But you probably believed it because this foolishness right here is rampant. Look. I understand. People are going through shit. Everybody's got something they're going through. Everybody's got something. Even the person who's got the 60K that they're about to blow in a single day, they've got something in their life. So this beg talk shit, because that's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting begging energy. You know what I mean? This sounds like like she's about to call for donations at the end of this video. I don't feel sympathy when I hear this. If you're just sharing your story for the sake of sharing your story, and this is what I'm going through, okay, I get that, but that's not what this is. This is your little puppy dog looking at you. You already this is your cat. For cat people out there, I'm gonna give you a real situation. You done already gave the wet food. The dry food is right there. The cookies are right there, but she keeps looking at you. Meow, 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 meow. That's what that is. Calling for the wet food again. Wet food is costly. You didn't put in on this. You understand me? Cookie. Get yourself a cookie. That's what that is right there. I can't feel bad for you already. Look, you're not starving. You're not. The only country in the world where the poorest people are the biggest people. Big as hell. You'll be good on a fast. Save some. Save on the DoorDash. You don't need the Klarna. You don't need to put down deposits on a burrito. Chill for a little bit. Chill.
But I can't do something else because my brain is too broken to learn new information. And I can't fill out resumes and do applications. So I'm stuck where I am being tortured. And please don't talk about money in front of your very poor Uber drivers.
Look, I would connect my iPhone and I'll play boom, 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 money. I swear to God, I'll play that all day. I swear to God, we need to get over ourselves. I understand. I come from the space of psychology and therapy and things of that nature, right? I used to give consultations. That's what I was before I was doing what I do right now. I used to give consultations, hopefully helping to unpack these things within people's lives. And I came to realize, man, most people don't want the solution. They don't want to change. They just want to vent. And that's okay. But it's like, is that what I want to be engaged in all day long? Is people bringing back new problems, same problems time and time and time again, and not actually wanting to do anything about it? That's draining. Even if you're getting paid for it, at a certain point, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. When I bring a problem to you a second and a third time, you need to start questioning, what is this about? Why am I using you as an emotional tampon? You've got a life too. You've got things that you're going through too. If I'm grieving or something like that, that's different. But come on. Come on, girl. Come on, sis. You have the ability to get on here and talk. There you go. You didn't have to fill a resume out. I'm sure you got probably a few million views on this video, 100,000 views. You likely got paid by TikTok for doing this damn video. That's a beautiful thing. Keep doing it. I would not recommend doing the beg talk, but you're doing something that can move you to a different financial place if you so choose. There are people with dyslexia, can't read. There's people with literally half a brain working, but they are determined to make things work out. And that's what I want to inspire. I want to inspire you understanding and knowing and remembering that you can. Because too much of the messaging in the world is you're screwed, you're cooked, you're finished, it's over for you, you're done, you can do nothing, your life is your life. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for you in the same way I don't believe that for me. I'm nobody special. Or I am special, but then everybody else is special. I'm just like anybody else. But I decided to make different decisions in my life because I was sick and tired of being broke, sick and tired of being sick and tired of broken relationships. I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. So, yeah. Thank you for these lessons, these important lessons, valuable lessons. Sometimes you got to see the opposite in order for you to attach to the place that you want to go. That's how I work, at least. I don't just like to look at people who succeeded. I like to look at people who are really wasting their lives away. And that inspires and encourages me to make something of myself. So till the next time, appreciate y'all. Peace. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3-6-5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.